drops in the three.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound, Celtics. Hauser left side. Puts up a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to the Bucks. It's a three-point game.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
White for three. Antetokounmpo, left side. Hauled in by Brown. And here's Boston. And Antetokounmpo over to help. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, man!
Look out below.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And then, oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Pass to Jang. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside Tatum. White looking it over. Right side Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Tatum with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Here's Pritchard. Driving in. Trent with the defensive effort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Pritchard. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow. No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Green in the post. The putback. That one drops for him.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Kuzma. Second chance effort. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, so skilled once he gets in close. Kuzma has so many moves around the rim.
And he can't get the first one. That one's no good.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
On the attack, Green. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple. Here's Green. On the wing, Kuzma. And he drives in. Boston pulls it in.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Pass to Tatum. It'll count. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Milwaukee out in front, up by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yo, bro, come on, bro. Yeah.
Celtics trail by 3.
Talking about like this.
Okay, Tatum punching it home.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Wow, that shit.
The kick out to Kuzma. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Kuzma's got his first points in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Outside, Green. And the three-pointer goes. Green's got 5 now.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Ooh, got that one up quick.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give
Knocking
up a
on the
three,
doorstep.
there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
To the paint.
You hear me knocking?
Portis.
Let me in.
And that comes off the assist by Green.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here's Brown for 3. Nance pulls down the board. And it's Green with the ball for the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. From about 19. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Outside Pritchard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. There's Tatum with the 3. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Kuzma, the open look. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum on the drive. Right side Brown. Hauser outside. From downtown, it's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Nance for 3. Counted from distance. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Hauser can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nance right side. The shot no good. Celtics trail by 7. And here's Brown for 3. The shot comes out. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
So both teams making some changes here. Milwaukee leading by 7. Oh, it's stolen away. Outside White. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
And he has all the tools as a scorer, including the finesse you saw in that shot.
White for 3. The rebound by Turner. And the Bucks with possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
He gets it in there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Jang. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. That's tipped. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shireman. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
So we conclude the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum with it. Green picks him up. Outside Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
And it's Green off the drive. Count it. Green's got 7. Tatum from long range. Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Green from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Brown. And he can't jam it through.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
I love how aggressive Kuzma is in transition. Terrific at finding ways to execute.
There's a screen. Here's Brown. Oh, look out. JB throwing it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Green. Tatum pulls it in. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
Celtics trail by 4. Right side Tatum. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Here's Porter. From 13 feet, down it goes. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, just one of a few places Porter can hit from. Good use of the mid-range J.
Count the basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
So it's Milwaukee now. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Celtics trail by 5. Kick out to Brown. White for 3. This one for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 8 points. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
The kick out to White. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Porter with the steal. Denied by Tatum. In transition, here they come. Pass to Hauser. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Tipped away. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 8.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. White can't hit. The Bucks leading by 8.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Why is
They're
Howard
going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability.
Boston, 50.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Porter. And the layup falls.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Tatum can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 10. Kuzma outside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
And the jam by Brown.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Green. On the wing, Kuzma. Count it, good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
The drive by Tatum. And too long on the shot. Here's Milwaukee. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Hauser outside.
Milwaukee foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now, here's SGA. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. On offense, here are the Spurs. Down low. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Champagny.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
And Benyama outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Offensive rebound. SGA with the ball. Out guarded by Fox. They retain possession. Scooped up. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Back to Castle. Here's Wemby.
They matched me up against Sweats, bro.